Let's start by rolling the shoulders. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Big circles. Three, two, and one. We're going to change direction, bring the opposite way. Again, big circles all the way around, all the way back. Three, two, and one. We're going to drop the head, roll all around the front. When you get change direction, bring it back. Again, big circles all the way around, all the way back. Three, two, and we got one more to go. All the way around and back. Okay, next one, we're going to put the hands on our hips and we're going to circle around all the way to front and all the way back. I want to make sure we're moving through the hips the whole way around, loosen out those hips. As much movement as we can here. We're starting off by loosening up our joints, and then we're going to move into the muscles and do some activation exercises with them. I'm going to get one more each direction. Okay, bring our feet together, bend the knees slightly, so we want to keep our back straight here, and again we're circling around and coming back each time. Make sure we're moving the whole way through each exercise we're doing here. Paying attention to how it's feeling as well. Are you feeling any pain, any discomfort, any grindiness, anything like that? Make sure you're paying attention to all that. Two, one. Okay. We're going to go onto the toe. Last little bit here. Rotate our ankle, and again around the opposite direction. This one I find can be a little bit clicky when you first start, but it loosens out, especially if you're starting from not doing anything today. We want two more each direction. And then we're out to the other side, around and back. Again, if you feel any clicking, any like tension, don't worry. Just notice how it's feeling. If it's uncomfortable, you can stop. But it might just be that the joint loosened now. It's not used to move and hasn't moved that way in a while. We're going to go one more each direction. Okay, we get that done. Let's go. Feet shoulder apart. Okay, a little bit wider than shoulder apart. Toes pointing out. We're going to lean out to the side and come back. Make sure you're using your glute to push yourself over and back each time. Try and go a little bit lower each time as well. Just getting as low as we can with this. Open up the inside of our hips. So if you do a horse ride, this will be really helpful because our inner hips get a little bit tight from time to time. This can really help open it up. Again, once you're as low as you can, we want to make sure that our back is straight here. So we're not going down like this. We're keeping our back straight. Side. 3, 2, and 1. From there, let's drop our elbows inside our knees and push out. So this is called a yoga squat. Trying to get in your hips as low as you can and just push out. Again, we're still kind of stretching the inside of our thighs here, keeping our back straight the whole time. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Let's bring ourselves down to our mat, okay? We want our mat, we want to make sure that our knees are on the mat. So you're going lengthways here, but we're not on our knees. We are on the outside of our thighs. And we're just going to rock back and forth here. So I'll show you here. This angle should be directly behind your knee, and you just come up back and forth. Again, opening up that hip. With this, you shouldn't be on your kneecap. If you're on your kneecap, you'll find it uncomfortable. If you're on that muscle on the edge of your knee, part of your quad, you should be able to do this without a mat. So that's how you know the difference here. Yeah, we're just rocking back and forth, just for what is comfortable for you. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, walk those knees in. We're now into our box position. So we want a straight line from our shoulder to our wrist and our knee to our hip. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll our shoulders back and roll them forward. All the way around, all the way back. Big circles both directions. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn around so you see it better. From there, let's tuck the hips, drop the head, push it back up towards the heels as we can, and come all the way back around and up. So this is cat cow. Aim is tucking our hips underneath, the back comes up like a scared cat, drop the head, and lower. We want to let that head go heavy. We're trying to move through our spine here as much as we can. And up. Make sure you're really tucking those hips. Imagine there's a string in between your shoulder blades. Pulling your back right up towards the ceiling, and then it comes back down. 4, 3, 2, I'm going to do one more. Okay, from there, let's go. Make sure our core is nice and tight. We're going to lift one leg out, one arm out. The aim here is not to rotate as we do this. So you're going to pause and hold, and then swap to the other side and hold. Again, we should feel this into our core. So the aim here is we're not rotating each side. If you're struggling to push out without rotating, only do your leg. Focus on keeping the leg stable. If not, both. You feel okay, feel stable, do both. Should feel this in your core. Your core should be stabilizing. Pull your belly button through to your spine. Help keep yourself balanced here. We're going to do 2 more each side. 1 and 2 and okay, hold it there. From there, we're going to bring one hand up to our temple. Just rotate up as high as you can and back. And try to get as much rotation through our spine here. Keep our core nice and tight. Breathe through each one. 10. I'm going to go to the other side. Again, rotate as high as you can. 5. One more. 10. Okay, we're going to sit back onto our heels for a minute. Just stretch out the hands. Pull the hands forward. From there, walk your hands over to one side. Again, keep that stretch up the side of the body. Bring it back to center. And over to the other side. And back to center. Okay, we're coming back up to that box position. Do one more in this position before we move on. And we're going to lift one leg up as high as we can. So keeping a right angle in the knee, and we're just rotating as far as we can and back. It's called a fire hydrant, possibly for obvious reasons, but the goal here is just lift as high as we can without rotating our hips. Again, we're keeping our core really tight here, keeping ourselves solid, activating those glute muscles up as high as you can and lower. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Three, two, one to go. I'm going to go to the other side now. So again, you just rotate as high as you can. We're trying not to move the body with it. So the knee is just coming out and around. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. So 4, 3, 2, and one more. And lower back. Okay, we're going to lie on our side here. So what we're going to do is lie down onto our side, supporting our head under with our arm. And we're just going to lift one leg up and lower. So we're using our hip muscles to lift up and lower. We should be firing from here first. Just up as high as you can, slowly lower. Keep it controlled, fire it up, slow back down. Breathe through each rep. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Four, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold it up now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to bend your knee, bring it down and across over in front of you. And from there, we're going to lift up the bottom leg up as high as you can. Exhale up, inhale lower. Breathing through each one.
Lift up and lower. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's flip over to the opposite side. So we're going to be doing the same exercises. First, supporting our head. Legs are straight. I'm just going to lift up and lower. So you should feel this really on the side, kind of interglute around here. Up, slowly lower. All the way up and back down. You might find by doing this as well, if you stiff inner thighs, this loosens it out. Does help. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and on the next one we're holding it up. We're holding up 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, we're going to bring that down and across. Knee is bent, and we're going to push that bottom leg up just as high as you can. Lift up and lower. Exhale up, inhale, lower. Yeah, we're pushing up as high as you can. Slowly lowering each time. Now 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lower back down. We are going back over onto our back here. So we're lying flat, legs are out in front of us. First thing we want to do is make sure our hips are tilted and our back is pressed into the mat. So we want nice strong core. So we're holding our core to do this, holding our belly button true to our spine, keeping our back flat. We're going to lift one leg up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle with the heel, out your hip, coming up off the ground. So keep the back in contact with the mat, circling with the heel. We're using our hip flexor muscles here to do this. It's really tough. Okay, 10, we're going to change direction. 1, keep it really controlled. Don't rush through. Keep it back in contact with the mat. Okay, we've done 10. We're going to go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more to go. 10. Okay, we're going to the opposite side now. Again, back stays in contact with the mat, and we start drawing that little circle with the heel. Basically, our goal is to do 10 each direction and then 10 lifts. Kind of exercise. We don't do a lot with our hips. Just can be really beneficial if you've got tight hips. Really, really difficult as well.
9, 10. I'm going to go to the right. Okay, keep it really slow and controlled. 2 more. 1 more. 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8. 1 more to go. 9. You might find one side's harder than the other, that's all right. And 10. And lower. Okay. We are going to sit up. So what we're going to do is sit up first. We're going to bring our arms out in front of us. Keep our core nice and tight. And we're going to pull our shoulder blades back and pull them forward. Push shoulder and back. So imagine you're trying to squeeze them together and push forward. Squeeze together and push forward. Back, squeeze, pull back and squeeze. Aim here is that we're not moving our arms, it's actually our shoulders that are pulling our arms back. And we're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, we're going to bring our arms up over our head. So arms are up, and we're going to pull down and up, down and up. Again, movement is just through our shoulder blades. You might find this a lot more difficult, but we're like pulling our shoulder blades into our back pockets and pushing up and up. Going 4, 3, 2, and 1 more down and back up. Okay, shake out your arms a little bit. And we're going to bring them up now, our arms up to shoulder height. And we're going to do a little circle with our shoulders. So first, before we start doing this, make sure your shoulders are back and down. We're going to bring them up to shoulder height. We're just going to do a little circle here. Keeping those shoulders down the whole time. Don't let them raise. Don't change direction, bring them the other way. And we're going to bring it up and down. Okay, keeping those shoulders back and down. Keep your core tight. And last one, we're going to hold them here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, rest. Let's bend the knees, and we're going to bring our soles of our feet together. Just holding on to those hips flat, and we're just going to butterfly a little bit here. Little flappies. Aim here is to just move them as much as you can. Might feel a stretch again on the inner thigh here, that's okay. Aim is just moving our hips a little bit. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, we're going to inhale, pull our core in, and just walk our hands out as far as we can. Just dropping your head as low as you can. Let it go nice and heavy. Hold there for a few seconds. Walk it out a little further. If you can, again, drop a little bit further. If you can't, don't worry, just stay where you are.
Feel those muscles open up. Don't force it into any stretches. Don't worry if they don't want to go, just stay where it's comfortable. You want to feel a light stretch. You don't want to feel it pulling or any pain. And slowly walk it back up. From there now, what we're going to do is we're going to cross our legs. So cross, we're going to pull our shoulders back. We're going to put one hand on our opposite knee, and then we're going to inhale and exhale, twist around, looking over the back shoulder. We'll inhale, exhale, bring it back around. On the opposite side now, we're going to bring that hand across that shoulder. Inhale, pull the core in, twist around over, looking over the back shoulder. And we're going to bring it back around to the front. We're going to come over onto our knees now. So the last few bits here of mobility. We're going to step one leg forward, one leg back. Going to squeeze your glute, and you're just going to push forward into a stretch to make you hit that first area of body. Make sure we are squeezing here. This will help you open up that hip. Make sure our front foot is flat and our knees tracking over the toe. If you feel a little comfortable doing so, you can inhale, exhale, push a little bit further. If you don't worry, just stay where you are. From there, if you feel comfortable do so, you can grab your back leg. Or back foot. We want to make sure though, if you are doing this, that you're still upright, you're not leaning forward to do so. And be very careful doing it because it can cause your hamstring to cramp. We're going to hold that for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. We're going to swap to the side. Again, squeeze that glute, push forward into that first stretch. Don't force it. We don't force any stretches here. Whatever is comfortable for you. Again, you can go a little bit further. If you can't, just stay where you are. Don't worry. If you're comfortable to do so, grab that back leg. You might find it harder on one side than the other as well. It's generally more open side. Make sure we're breathing the whole time as well. Three, 2, and 1. Let it go, drop it back. We're going to bring our knees back in line with each other, hands to the mat. I'm just going to push our bum up towards the ceiling to a down dog stretch. Going to stretch out our hamstrings. And take a little walk back, step back. Try and keep the knees as straight as possible. If you need to bend them slightly, do. And take another little step back. Again, trying to keep those legs straight. Once more, step back and just hang for a second. From there, we're going to slowly come up, interlock our fingers as we do so, and push up over our head. So
When to go to the top, hands right up over the head, pushing up towards the ceiling. Lean it over to one side. Bring it back to center. Lean it over to the other side. Bring it back to center. Let it go. And you're done. Well done today. Great work.